Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of Threat Talk Thursday. I'm Richard Labella, founder and senior advisor for ID Protect, a pioneer in the fight against identity theft and fraud, serving high-profile, high-net-worth individuals, families, and businesses. I'm so glad to be here with you today. Now, for those who don't know me, I'm a certified information system security professional, otherwise known as a CISSP, a certified identity protection advisor, and member of the Identity Management Institute. I have 3 decades of cybersecurity, identity management, and security awareness training experience, having worked for many medium and large-sized corporations over the course of my career. I have consulted thousands of individuals and employees on the dangers of phishing attacks, account takeover attacks, and identity theft. Over the course of my career, I have personally responded and led teams responsible for responding to cyber attacks and engaged in a number of tabletop exercises centered around ransomware prevention and other threats. So, I understand the threat landscape pretty well. I have seen it evolve, change, and mature into a sophisticated machine that is hell-bent on attacking Americans and American businesses, hell-bent on stealing our personal information for monetary gain, and imposter attacks that can hurt our digital reputation and trust. Because I possess the operational skills, the tactical knowledge, and strategic experience to successfully protect people and businesses from identity thieves and fraudsters, I decided it was time to create a real end-to-end identity theft and fraud protection platform to help level the playing field in the fight against identity theft and fraud. The ID Protect framework is made up of 3 components that does just that. Those components are called ID Assess, ID Defend, and ID Demand. Throughout this video, we'll take a closer look at each of these components more closely and how they can give you everything you need to help you protect your identity. ID Assess is where it starts. It's a secure and confidential identity risk assessment clients complete in less than 60 seconds. When clients complete ID Assess, they're taken to our online scheduling system to book a 1-hour virtual coaching session with one of our advisors. During our virtual coaching sessions, we work one-on-one to develop a personalized identity theft and fraud protection plan for you, your family, or your business. We monitor and measure all our plans to make sure our clients receive a consistent flow of education, guidance, and support through the entire process. So by the end of the plan, ID Protect guarantees you a significant reduction in your personal identity risk profile, thereby greatly reducing your chances of becoming a victim of identity theft and fraud. And that's the name of the game. ID Defend is how it happens. ID Defend is a system all in its own. I call it the 4-3 system because there are 4 objectives built into 3 layers of defense: prevention, detection, and response. I created ID Defend because I felt it was important for clients and the public at large to understand 2 very important things about the current state of identity theft and fraud. The first is identity theft monitoring on its own is not an entirely effective solution in a very complex and confusing system of identity theft recovery and restoration. See, at ID Protect, we believe identity theft monitoring does play an important role, but only when integrated into a broader identity management program that is centered on protection and prevention. For example, monitoring can't tell you when someone uses your credit card to purchase 2 tickets to Hawaii or used your information to file your 2023 taxes, but a good identity theft monitoring service should be able to alert you if when, say, new accounts are opened in your name, such as a car loan, credit card, mortgages, and that kind of thing. But by that time, the bad guys are already many steps ahead of you. So the second, and probably the most important for everyone to understand about identity theft, is that there are 2 main attack vectors, or in more layman terms, how hackers get access to our information to execute fraudulent schemes. So one of these attack vectors is the human, you and me. And the second is a business or corporation that acquires, generates, stores, and transmits our personal information. The former is in our control, and there's a lot we can and should do to protect ourselves. The latter is out of our controls, but here's the good news. ID Protect can show you how to protect, detect, and respond to ensure you are protected in both situations. For example, when a company announces a cyber attack or breach, it's usually too late, and by the time the public is aware, our information has been sold and resold in the dark web and put to use for identity theft and fraud. Most of the time, passwords are compromised, cracked, and stolen to gain access to our social media accounts, financial accounts, and anywhere else for that matter. So here's something you can do. Developing good password hygiene is essential in reducing identity theft, and it requires a new mindset and changes in daily habit to help clients gain control and develop good password management strategies. That's what we do. So if ID Assess is where we start and ID Defend is how it happens, well, what's ID Demand? That's a great question. So ID Demand is my why. It's why I created ID Protect. ID Demand is a single platform where you can schedule time with an identity theft coach and advisor for education, guidance, and support for whatever your identity management needs may be. It's an on-demand scheduling system built just for you. It's one-on-one coaching and advisory. It's whatever you need it to be to help us help you level the playing field in the fight against identity theft and fraud. So that's it. That's ID Protect in a nutshell. And this is Theft Talk Thursday. It's our first installment, and every Thursday we'll be doing another one. So be sure to check out idprotect.expert. We go live December 1st, 2022. And we look forward to helping you protect your identity and keeping you safe in cyberspace. Thank you.